Hello everybody, Accureye here, and welcome back to another Accureye 101 in a way, I guess, talking about, and this is me talking about Street Fighter 5 and all the characters and where they rank as far as for ranked battles. So yeah, we are reaching pretty much near the end of the list of low-ranked characters who are just the lowest of the low. They have no real position or spot in, of course, Street Fighter. And these are all the characters that I currently have. This is not going to be talking about G or Saigot yet, as I don't exactly know, nor do I have really any actual, experience with Saigot or G, so I can't really rate them right now. But I'll rate every other character that I currently have. Anyway, today we are talking about Abigail, who is probably one of the, near the end of the last low-range characters. After this, most characters going forward are actually, low to mid-range, or they go into the mid-range, character scheme. So, there are many low to mid-range characters because, technically, I mean, it kind of jumps increasingly, especially after Abigail. After Abigail, it really does increase into maybe having one or two, at least in my personal opinion, low to mid-range characters. Then it's like a good bit of mid-range characters, one or two mid to high-range characters, and then it goes into the high-range characters, honestly. So, I mean, as you'll see, there isn't really a whole lot for Abigail that makes them viable in, in Street Fighter as a mid-range, heck, as even a high-range character. He's not a high-range character at all. Honestly, if you're going to play rank, in my opinion, you probably shouldn't play Abigail because he's not going to get you very far. And that's just it, Abigail isn't really going to get you too many places in, in ranked matches. Like, if you try to use Abigail, he's definitely not going to get you very far, for mid-range. And even, showing you this V-Trigger 1, I like using the V-Trigger 2 with Abigail, and the only thing I noticed with the V-Trigger 1 as Abigail is the fact that, Abigail just doesn't have, only gets powered up or something like that. But, I mean, overall, Abigail is one of the last few low-range characters, at least low-tier characters in my opinion. After this, we get, maybe one or two low to mid-range characters. But then, of course, we go into maybe one or two mid to high-range characters, and then the rest are, high-range characters. At least in my opinion. So here we go into the into the fight. The fight for the game. So, or at least to show you and to kind of give you an idea that that Abigail just isn't a high to mid range character. So yeah, with that being said, let's get into that. So, yeah, we are going to go ahead and get into the fight. Now, we are facing Akuma, who is a very high-range character. I will tell you more about my thoughts of Akuma, going into it when we get to Akuma and talk about him. He obviously is a very high-range, or at least a somewhat high tier for ranked battle, characters. So, yeah, let's go ahead and get into the fight, huh? So, yeah, here we go. So, like I said, there aren't really too many, at least in my opinion, low-range or low-tier characters left for ranked battles. So, yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. So, as you'll see here, obviously, Akuma is very good. This Akuma really did take me by surprise every once in a while, but, I will say this much. This Akuma is not a very high tier character, or high ranged player character. He only knows a few things when it comes to using Akuma successfully. One of the main reasons he actually won is because of the fact that that as I've said before, Abigail is just not a good high range or mid-tier character. For what it is, and that's probably one of the biggest reasons. You'll have seen that this Kuma pretty much does win slightly easier. If I was using like a mid to high range character, it definitely would have been much more, much more, much more of a different story overall. So yeah, I mean, and yeah. Now, of course, you'll see some sparks here and there where, of course, I'm, of course, as Abigail, just utilizing my skill. Now, this was just a completely dumb move. I cannot believe he timed that correctly. Like, especially when I saw that when I was recording this. That was a surprise. I mean, I know I'm a low tier, like, Abigail is very low tier, so, but still, it's like, I'm surprised that he timed that correctly, or he kind of saw that, because you'll see what I mean by I was surprised by that, because especially as we go into this next match, like, you'll see the reason why I got a little surprised by that, because he'll try it again. Like, you'll see him try it again, for what it is. But like I said before, in my opinion, you're only really seeing some sparks from me on Abigail, even though he is a low tier character, because of the fact that I'm trying to utilize the best of my skill. I'm trying to make it my skill shines through for a character. But of course, as you know, either you, or as you may or may not know, if you are a fighting character gamer or a fighting gamer, a fighter gamer, then you know that many low tier characters are not going to have much of a much success. I mean, it's almost guaranteed that that these low range characters are just not going to meet the demand of of the high tier or high range characters. So yeah. But anyway, I mean, as you can see, I mean, obviously Akuma is doing much better than me. He is literally ready to go in some way or another, But like I said, you can tell that he's not a well-utilized Akuma, like, And that's one of the biggest things about Abigail, or about this Akuma. And you can see it here. Right here, you see he tries to do the same thing they did the first time when I ran into it. But this time he mistimed it. So that's why, like I said before, I was surprised to time that just right, in my opinion, for it. But you'll see that this is probably one of the few times you'll see me go into a second battle. Because, as it is, I thought it wasn't a fair judgment. I thought this first battle wasn't a fair judgment of Abigail's skill. And I thought, it went a little too quickly. So, we went into the second match. I went into the second match to try and give you a little bit of a better showing of Abigail and how Abigail really doesn't reach or meet the, the low or mid-tier, place. So, you'll see it here, and this time we're going against Saigon. Again, like I've said, I have no idea if Saigon is really a mid to high tier or even just a high tier character. Mostly because, like I've said before, I do not own him yet. I'm planning to get G first so I can check him out and see if he's really worth, because Saigon, I mean, he's one of my old favorites. Back in the day, Saigon used to be a very, very powerful, high tier character, but, I don't know if he still holds the same high tier material that he did, they did back in the day, so, oh man, sorry about that, everyone. So, we are going to go ahead and see, when we get him, or when I get around to getting him, we'll see exactly where he lies, But as you can see, based on my skill, you can see that I do have some sparks and some moments of having, just like a little bit of a fight in me. But obviously, as you can see, Abigail just doesn't hold candle to, but as you can see, of course, Abigail just doesn't hold the candle to, to, to everyone else. So, yeah. So, yeah, Anyway, I mean, you can see here, this side guy's literally just taking the cake off my hands. I mean, and this is like a perfect showing of why Abigail just doesn't meet the mid-tier, nor does he actually even touch the high-tier characters. And this is why in ranked mode you'll probably never see an Abigail used very often, because he's just such a low-tier character. But anyway, so here we go into the second fight, and you'll see a little bit more proof and a little bit more of a thing why oh boy, why Abigail just doesn't fit the the bill for being a high nor a mid-tier or so character, or a ranged player, so yeah. But this is just more proof to kind of show you that overall, Abigail just doesn't meet the bill. And like I said, even though you see some sparks of chance that maybe he is a mid-tier character, it's more my skill based as a fighter type player, and based as a fighter for the most part. So yeah. But anyway, I mean, you'll see that this Saigon, I mean, it does surprise me that Saigon might be a mid-tier, if not high-tier character. And in many ways, I mean, that's just it, he does kind of, at least I don't have an opinion yet of Saigon, but, he does seem like he would be a mid or high tier character. And, you'll see that here. Abigail just is low tier, as I've said before. This is, of course, my opinion, but thank you, everyone, for joining me today. Thank you for watching the video. If you like this video, well, you know what to do. Hit that like button. Get subscribed, hit that bell notification so you know when my next video will drop. I'm working very hard to try and get 7 days of videos for you on YouTube. I stream on Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday on Twitch, www.twitch.tv/Accureye. But thank you everyone for joining me on this video. Until the next one, this is Accureye signing out and saying farewell, everyone.